Kia ora, Arcona. This is a quick video on how to do a timer. So at the moment I've got some points in my game. I did that in a previous video and I've set it points to 0 and points go up 1 if I'm touching the apple when I do a jump, and that's great, but it's kind of like that's not the end of the game. I've got to have an end to the game, so I'm going to put a timer on this. Let's just shrink this a little bit. I'm going to put a timer in. So again, the timer could go on its own little sprite, its own little feature if you want, but you can really just put time on any of the things that are actually in the game. So what I now need is a new variable. So under my orange variables, it's something that changes. So I'm going to put time. All right, there you go. So I've now got time, and you can see it appears here. So again, the first thing you have to do with variables is decide at the beginning of the game what you want them set as. So I'm going to set my timer just for this demo. I'm going to set the timer to 10 seconds. And you've got to make sure you change which variable you're changing. So set time to 10 seconds and points to 0. There you go. All right, now I need to say, in a separate bit of code, I need to make sure that under the events I broadcast that I'm actually going to start a timer that uses that time. So I'm going to broadcast a new message, start timer. There you go. And the timer is going to control when the game starts and stops. So when I receive start timer as a message, I now need to do this. Okay, so I'm going to say that it's 10 seconds. So under control, I can repeat 10 times that. Under I can wait 1 second, so I'm going to repeat for 10 seconds, wait 1 second, and then I need to actually change the information for how much time is left. So I need to change the time by -1. Alright, so I've actually waited a second and taken 1 off the information for time. So it's going to count down 10 seconds and do that 10 times. That's where you use the repeat 10 times and have a fixed number of repeats. What I need to do now though is say every time it changes the time, if, and this is where we need a bit of maths, I need to say if time equals 0. So if you've just done that again and now time equals 0, but I've got nothing here, and this is where you learn that with the variables for time and points you can drag the actual bit of information into here, and whatever it is right now, if it's 0, if it's got to 0, then under the control I can then stop all, and that's the end of the game. There you go. So there's my timer. I could do other things. I could show messages. I could have different things stop and different things carry on if I want. But for this demo, I'm just going to say stop all, and that's the end of my game. So you'll now see, when I make this a bit bigger, that when I press the green flag now, you can see the timer is counting down, and I'm scoring points as quickly as I can, but I've only got 10 seconds now because my timer is going to, when it gets to 0, stop all. Boom, like that. Kia ora, and that's timer. Okay, so that's how you do a timer. Should be getting pretty close to finishing a whole game now. Kia ora, guys.